We gonna dive into a reaction. Why is this being obsolete? I gather it's for profit reasons, but is it a sad note on native instruments MK1, MK2 users? Is this being obsolete? I gather it's for profit reasons, but is it a sad note on native instruments MK1, MK2 users? I don't think so, not for me. I don't need no new features, stem separation. I don't need that. So this would be perfectly fine, but let's dive in on what the MK2 and lower.
So let's start with the Maschine news, and Native Instruments have announced that they will be ending support for their oldest controllers, the Maschine Mark 1 and Mark 2.
I mean, what else do you need to really enhance the workflow? I don't know.
The Micro Mark 1 and Mark 2, which were released between 13 and 15 years ago. You can read the full statement on the community forum, but essentially from November 6th onwards, these older controllers will not be getting any software updates, so they won't work with the upcoming Maschine 3 update. They will, however, continue to work with Maschine 2 software, so they won't suddenly become unusable.
Okay, so that is a plus, right? It's a plus for MK2 and backwards, devices still be able to use the software 2.0. So let's see, what you're missing.
Read to some wild interpretations I saw among users online. No more updates means that they may eventually stop working if a macOS or Windows update breaks compatibility. And let's face it,
when it breaks the compatibility, this is where you gotta really, think about, should you upgrade your software on your device just to get a couple of more features in something currently that's getting ready to come out with a new manufacturer? You got to think about it. Really. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Get around those features that's coming up with the new update. That's just how I feel about it.
This will happen sooner on the Mac rather than on Windows, but if you don't update your OS, you will be fine. Now the good news is that...
Heard what he said. Don't update the OS. Period. You still be able to do your beats.
Maschine Jam, Maschine Studio, Maschine Micro Mark III, the regular Maschine Mark III, and Maschine Plus are still supported, so they will all work with the 3.0 update, and Native Instruments have no plans to stop supporting these devices. Their statement reads, "Technologies and software evolve on a near exponential scale, while hardware products remain in a time capsule of how they were originally built. That introduces certain limitations on what we can do on the software side while still supporting these devices. As with all businesses, our resources are finite. So to continue improving Maschine and to develop new features, we need to part ways with some of the older products." So as much as owners of these old controllers won't be happy, I think this is not a surprise. It's kind of normal for such old devices to be dropped at some point.
And that's what you got to think about. Once it's dropped, is it the end of the world? Can you still make music? Can you still produce sounds? Can you still chop, loop, whatever it is? Yes, you can do it. It's just certain ways, it might take you longer to get there, but that's the, ability about just learning your device, and I think once they push these updates, everybody's going to jump on the bandwagon. They got to get an MK3 because I'm guessing it's going to have stem separation. Okay, all right, what else does it do besides stem separation? That's what I want to know. If you know, leave a comment below.
But the good news is that Maschine Studio and Maschine Jam, which aren't the newest devices, will still get support way into the future and will work with the Maschine 3 update as it gets its long anticipated release in November.
Now let me know what you think about the new release that's going to come up in late 2024, whatever the date is. But with me, I'm always generations back. I'm not the one that take the leap on trying to get the newest operating system from a manufacturer, whether it's software or hardware. I stick to the old guns. I stick to old technology, man. That's just me. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you think about the new update stating that MK2 and MK1 machine users won't be in this software update. It's going to be obsolete. Let me know your comment below. Peace.